Welcome back to the Trailblazer channel. This is episode 17 and we're on part 2 of the 3-part series for presentations. Last week in the previous episode we talked about styles and structure with presentations, comparing European and American styles, and I mentioned how it's important to have that balance. And we talked about Bomber B, the acronym for how you can structure your presentations. Alright? Today, I want us to focus on the message, the M part of Bomber B, okay? And specifically, linking words. Why am I doing this motion? You're probably wondering. I'm not praying. I'm not a Buddha. I'm just saying that linking words connect and bring us together. That's the essence of a linking word. The reason it's so important to learn them is because they connect our sentences together. They link everything that we're talking about together. Yes. Whether you're giving a presentation or writing an essay as a high school student or college grad, you need the linking words to allow that flow. And that flow and rhythm is very, very important in your presentation, or your speech, or your essay, okay? Furthermore, linking words provide an ease for you to be able to sound more natural when you are speaking. Moreover, it allows your audience to engage and have, again, greater ease to listen to your presentation, okay? Because you have that flow going and it sounds natural. So both sides benefit from using them. Consequently, your presentation is better. So right there in my explanation, I've used 3 or 4 linking words, and there's others like anyway, naturally, of course, similarly, surprisingly, remarkably, despite, however, although, whereas, consequently. It's worth noting, incidentally, furthermore, by the way, cha-ching, kaboom, how many more do you need? There are your linking words. I'm not going to leave you like hanging dry like that though. I will give you a few more examples. Naturally, using linking words will allow you to boost your confidence as you're speaking, because you're going in a progression now, okay? You're not sounding like a robot. Sentence stop, sentence stop, sentence stop, okay? It's robotic. And you probably you have that fear of doing that when you're speaking, because although you might feel confident about the presentation you're about to give, despite that, you'll lose your confidence immediately and sound robotic when you're actually giving it, because you're doing the sentence and you're stopping and you're stopping and you're stopping. Okay? You don't want that. You don't want to sound like Siri. You don't want to be robotic. Alright? So, I just used a couple more linking words. I'm trying to sneak them in while I'm giving this episode all I've got. Alright? I'm going to keep it short for you today. Remember to check the description box for additional examples with these linking words. And of course, there's more than the ones that I'm covering. However, you're going to have to Google those if you are interested in finding more. Alright? No, we just used furthermore. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. I've given you all the information. Now I just want to give a quick little speech with that message part that would be in a presentation. I'm going to try and keep it concise. You know, I like that word, keeping it short and straight to the point. And I'll just talk about ESL Trailblazer and my teaching, so maybe you get to know something about us a little bit more that you don't already know, or with the information that's there. So, scenario is just like last week. I gave an opening speech about ESL, Trailblazer, and myself. So this would be a continuation. This would be my message, with maybe my bridge and my explanation. My examples. Bomber B. Remember that. Okay? So, here we go. Let's do it. Just a few examples, alright? So, for me, ESL Trailblazer is not like a typical school. Alright? Whereas the typical school focuses on memorization and learning topic vocabulary. Here's a list of words. Learn them, memorize them, come ready for the quiz next week. Remarkably, I'm trying to focus on a new type of learning. All right? Surprisingly, this hasn't been easy. It's taken a lot of years for me to develop this new approach to helping students learn English. Moreover, I've had a few failures along the way and a few situations where I've had to, take a step back and reassess how I can improve students who hire me to help them improve their fluency and proficiency in English, okay? It's worth noting that if you're passionate about something, you just gotta keep going. You can't give up. And I'm passionate about teaching and learning, and that's why I've never given up when I've tried to find this perfect technique. So, I've managed to reach that goal, and that's what ESL Trailblazer is today, okay? It's not a school, it's a passion, it's a commitment, it's a belief, it's a mentality. Of course, what does that mean, you're asking? Well, despite the hidden messages that I've just given in that little speech, the main essence of it is that learning should be meaningful and communication should be meaningful. When you have conversations with people, whether in your office and they're business-like or whether out socializing, you need to be listening. So my approach in learning is to focus on that listening and to focus on practical language and practical grammar structures, not all of them, and not memorization, in order to help boost your confidence. Incidentally, boosting your confidence allows you to get a sense of fulfillment and get a sense of achievement. Whereas in the other school, they just say, here's your report card, and you've made it to upper intermediate. Whoop-de-doo. Here, it's about seeing your progress by yourself, seeing your progress actually happening. You feel it because your conversation is improving each time. All right? Remarkably, my students have continued with me for many, many years, and I am surprised myself, but I guess that's validation to the success that we've had in improving confidence, learning, and fluency, okay? So I tried to use a little bit more linking words in that message if I was talking about ESL Trailblazer. That was complete improvisation. I didn't edit anything out. I haven't stopped and done this again. So I might have made a few mistakes in the middle, so forgive me for that. But hopefully the examples I used were helpful in order for you to see how they can be used together. All right. Now, I would really welcome your feedback and comments on this episode. Remember, I'll have additional sentences in the description box. Thank you for viewing. We're building this community together. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Be ready for next week's part 3, where we're going to wrap it all up. Okay, presentations, essential skill. Subscribe, share with people who you think will find this valuable. That's ESL Trailblazer. I'm Nandis. Let's make something happen, build momentum, and I'll see you next week. Thank you very much, guys and girls. Later.